The Koala Sampler app for iOS and Android has received a massive update in the form of a 4-bus mixer and a great selection of effects. The level of excitement in the Koala community is through the roof, and mind you, this app has a bit of a cult following and is considered one of the best mobile music making apps. Now, if you're not part of the Koala cult, you might be thinking, now hold on. How is adding such a basic feature such a big deal? I mean, DAWs have had mixers and effects for probably 20 years now, and indeed there are many much more capable and fully featured DAWs on the iOS platform itself. Well, the thing is, some of the best music making platforms and apps strike a nice balance between simplicity and capabilities. And Koala is basically like an SP404 super straightforward sampling app with a very clean user interface, which doesn't overwhelm the user with a lot of features. And for me, personally, mobile apps that do too much are quite annoying to use, and I honestly don't see the value when I compare them to the much more capable and comfortable to use desktop DAWs. I mean, except for the price, but hey, I mean, that's just my personal opinion, and let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would disagree with me. There is a very strong community around iOS music production, but Koala is just so simple and immediate, and even if it doesn't do so much as other more developed apps, it does enough for you to make some dope sample-based beats. So with this new update, and keeping the simplicity but vastly improving the sound shaping capabilities of the app. For me personally, this now makes it a much more viable option for music making for those of us who need to process and shape their sounds to achieve their desired sonic textures. And at just $5 for the base app, this is a great entry point for people who are just getting into sampling and making beats. Previously, and if you don't purchase this new update, Koala had only this section of performance effects, but now we have the mixer with a very comprehensive selection of very good quality effects. These cover all bases, from filters, EQ, compression, limiting, saturation, modulation effects, reverb, delays, and even lo-fi effects. And the best thing about this update? We have sidechain. Oh yeah. Let's enable the effects. So we got a reverb on the sample. We got the EQ with a frequency analyzer. We got the sidechain. Filter on the bass and drive. So basically from the edit page on your sample, you can just go to the mix tab and just route each sample to one of the 4 buses. I've named the buses according to what's coming through them, but they're titled bus 1, 2, 3, and 4 by default. And you can access the mixer through the perform page. You can switch between mixer and the previous set of performance effects. So I just wanted to show you some of the effects. For example, we got a filter with an LFO, pretty nice, low pass, high pass, talk box, and wah-wah mode for the filter, pretty cool. LFO can be synced to the tempo. Different waveforms. And you can just drag an effect to the bin and remove it. Some of the effects have really nice visualizations, such as the phaser. That matches the rate and the depth. A killer feature is the warble effect, so basically a lo-fi effect with wow and flutter and all that good stuff. And you can even hit the vinyl record and do like a vinyl stop effect. And for sidechaining, you just need to choose the source, in this case the drums, turn down the threshold and set your release time to be the way you want it to be. Pretty easy to set up. You can hear the sidechain effects even if the drums are muted, which is really cool. And you can just add a mic input and process the built-in mic of your mobile device through the effects. Obviously a beat crusher as well. And so you can use the performance effects as well. The sound passes through the mixer and through the performance effects. These are still useful for just tweaking them live. So Koala Sampler is a stellar app. As you see, you can add your own backgrounds and add some movement to them for you to share your beats on social media and have them look great. The app costs like $5. Another $5 for the Samurai update, where it enhances your chopping experience, like it adds a really good chopping mode. And another $5 for the new mixer update. And I would say that even though these are in-app purchases and people don't really like in-app purchases too much, these are totally worth it. And like I said in the beginning, it's even on Android, so people who weren't happy about Ableton releasing Ableton Note only for iOS, you can just get Koala, and that's plenty for you to have fun on your mobile device. You have Ableton Live Export as well. Obviously you won't get the export with the Ableton devices because this is basically not Ableton, but you can convert your project to an Ableton Live format and continue developing it on your computer. And most of the sounds that I used for this beat are from my sample pack called The Heat. You can check it out from the link down in the video description. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Catch you later.